Wow, how did I do this so well?
Do you ever look back at your sketchbooks and wonder how you did something? This happens to me often. I'll open an old forgotten sketchbook or look at some older paintings, and when I look back at them, I usually can't believe that I've created some of these things. When this happens, I'm reminded that I need to take it a bit easier on myself. And just a quick question before we get into the bones of this. How does your self-doubt manifest in your art practice? I feel like as a community, we can share our experiences and in turn can help some fellow artists out because as artists, we are often filled with a lot of hard emotions, especially self-doubt over the stuff we make or are about to make. This self-doubt can really hold us back. And I've come to the realization that it has, in fact, been holding me back. And with this realization, I've decided that I need to start taking more risks with the work that I'm making. And what I would like to know is where do these doubts actually come from? I know in my life, some of my doubts have come from practicing itself. My quest for self-improvement has made this awful habit show up where I compare my work to others, which makes me think that I'm not ready for things like markets or a website or XYZ. But looking at where I am compared to a couple of years ago or several years ago on YouTube, I really don't think I have any reason to have this self-doubt about my work any longer. And that's not to say that a lot of my work is awesome. I still make a lot of really crappy art. But I know I have a lot to offer, and I don't want to let my self-doubt hold me back anymore. I know for other artists, self-doubt can come from social media. For me, that place gives me anxiety more than self-doubt. I could rant on and on about how much I dislike the homogenized feel of aesthetic Instagram art posts. I'm too much of a goblin to conform, and I'm sure this is to my detriment. Anyways, I could rant on that forever. But this painting I'm working on right now kind of helped me realize that my skills are, in fact, where I want them to be, so maybe I can squash that voice of comparison, because when I'm in the moment of painting something that I really enjoy, I feel like a wizard, and I really want to share that magic with others. And here's another question for you. Do you count your successes? Like a good painting, a completed sketchbook, something like that. I feel like I don't count my successes like how I should. I don't know if any of you have this issue, but if I have a success, it's almost forgotten instantly. And that's just so wrong. This year I taught a 40-hour art class spread out over 10 days. It was the first time I have ever done something like that. And it was so awesome and fun. And I learned so much, and it was such a boost to my confidence. And a couple of years ago, I illustrated a children's book for a client, and yet here I am talking about my reoccurring self-doubt and how I don't feel like I'm good enough. So if this happens to you, let me know. I can't be the only one who just forgets about the successes, and we shouldn't. We should count those every step of the way. And to be honest, guys, some of the risks I want to take where my doubt stops me are really simple things like making a website for my art or working in new mediums like oil and animation. A couple of them are bigger though, where I think doubt is more of a natural feeling, like trying my hand at shows and sales, and the biggest risk being to reduce my full-time job to a part-time one to better pursue art and to move out of the realm of hobbyist to a part-time artist. I don't even want to go full-time, part-time will do. I just feel like change is on the way for me, or rather that change is due. And I need to trust myself to be able to do the things and to do the things that feel genuine to myself. Our journey is just so wild and wildly different from each other too, but we all tend to have like the same doubts and fears and questions, and I think sitting down and processing these thoughts is a good start. I genuinely hope this helps someone out there. I would also love to hear your thoughts on the subject, and I'll see you next time.